In this vlog, I am going to discuss and solve the mystery of ancient civilization. To understand the mystery of ancient civilization, we have to first understand a theory of mind. This is what I call the quantum theory of intelligence. Look at this graph. It shows how radioactive particle decays by half-life. In first life, it remains 100%. In second life, 50%. In third life, 25%. In fourth life, 12%. This way, in half-life, in quantum jumps, radioactive elements or particles decay. Now I'm proposing that human intelligence collectively obeys same type of principle, that human intelligence decay over time in quantum jumps, as depicted by this graph, that in first epoch, human intelligence was 100%. In second epoch, it became 50%. In third epoch, 25%. In fourth epoch, it became 12%, and so forth. This way, human intelligence is decaying in quantum jumps. So this creates the main problem, that people of latter epoch cannot understand, cannot comprehend the science and engineering of the previous epoch, because previous epoch people were superior in intelligence. Like a chimpanzee cannot understand the science of math, like quantum mechanics. So the people of latter epoch thinks that previous epoch people were all superstitious, didn't understand any science. They spoke about mambo jumbo, hockey pocky. See, they were nincompoops. But it's actually the other way around, that ancient people were smarter and the later era people are inferior, nincompoop. Like with this picture, I'm also saying the same thing. As Einstein is to chimpanzee, so is Plato to Einstein. Like chimpanzee cannot understand the science and intelligence of Plato. Sorry, a chimpanzee cannot understand the science and intelligence of Einstein. The similar way, Einstein cannot understand, cannot comprehend the science and intelligence of Plato, because Plato is superior in science. It's an ancient man. See, we think Plato is a Homo sapiens, Einstein is a Homo sapiens. So they were both are equal in intelligence. Wrong. Plato was superior, beyond our comprehend to understand. Like a chimpanzee cannot understand our intelligence. It's beyond chimpanzees' ability to comprehend. The same way we cannot comprehend the intelligence of Plato. And that is causing the main problem. The civilization built by the ancient people is beyond our comprehension. We cannot understand their science, their engineering. That's why ancient civilization seems to us enigmatic, puzzling, confusing. So now talk about ancient civilization. Look at pyramids. Look at Stonehenge, Baalbek Temple, Machu Picchu, Puma Punku, the Saksai woman. Why these things appear to us enigmatic, incomprehensible, confusing? No scientist can explain it, how these megalithic structures were built, what is their mechanism, what is their purpose. No scientist can explain. Scientific community cannot explain. Why? Because those people who built these civilizations were superior intelligence to us. That's why you cannot comprehend their science, their engineering. For example, can a gorilla understand how Empire State Building is built? No, because it doesn't have the brain to understand the science and engineering of Empire State Building. The same way, we do not have the intelligence to understand the science and engineering of pyramid, Stonehenge, Machu Picchu, Baalbek Temple. It appears to us enigmatic, incomprehensible, confusing, because we are inferior species. We are like chimpanzees to the ancient people. Ancient peoples were superior intelligence. Now we come to the point of mythology. Same thing can be said over mythology, that people of ancient time were superior in intelligence. So their knowledge was superior to us. They understood the science which we cannot understand. So let's see what ancient people said. Like they said that gods and goddesses created the universe. See, why they created these things? Because they understood the science, the cosmology better than us, which we cannot comprehend. That's why they said these things. We do not understand what they said. That's why we think they're superstitious. They believe in mambo jumbos. Like, can a monkey understand Big Bang theory? How a space-time matter came out of singularity? No, it doesn't simply have the brain to understand Big Bang theory. Similarly, we don't have the capacity to understand the ancient theory of cosmology proposed by the ancient people. Who are the gods? How they created the universe? We do not understand these things. So we say these are things are superstitious. These things are superstitious. Like, another important point is eschatology. Ancient people believed in eschatology. See, why Egyptians were so serious about the life after death, that they built pyramids, mummies. Why? Because they scientifically knew that life after death exists. See, like we scientifically know that Pluto planet exists. They scientifically knew. So that's why they're so serious about afterlife. See, they knew the afterlife, the importance of afterlife scientifically. That's why they're so serious. But now we do not have the capacity to understand this science of scatology. Like a monkey doesn't have the capacity to understand quantum mechanics. So we think these ancient theories of life after death, sticks, underworld, these are all superstitious, all mumbo jumbo. But actually, that's not the case. Ancient people were superior in intelligence, so they knew these sciences which we cannot comprehend. So they're not gibberish, they're science, but don't have the capacity to understand. See, this is, I think, also the problem with Dr. Deepak Chopra and his fellows, that they can sense, feel that soul or atma or ghost exist, but they cannot put it in scientific equation. And that's why quantum consciousness has become a mumbo jumbo, a hodgepodge theory. But actually, that doesn't mean the spirit or soul doesn't exist. Ancient people were superior in science, intelligence. That's why they knew spirit, soul exists. It's not mumbo jumbo. Another thing is demonology. From ancient time, people said that demons, monsters exist. Demons, monsters are superior creature. See, we do not have the capacity to understand this thing. This universe is a contraption of the demon or the monsters. These things people know from ancient times, but we don't have the intelligence to understand these things. That's why we think that ancient people were superstitious. We are like insects. We do not have the capacity to understand the mysteries of the universe. And so we don't understand that this universe is a trap of a demon. It's beyond our capacity to understand. We're like insects. And that's what I think about the Penrose diagram. Look at Penrose diagram. What it does, it concises infinite space into a limiting space. That's why space-time axes are curved. Similarly, look, in our world, it appears non-Euclidic. Why it appears non-euclidic? Because it is also an artificial space-time. Space-time, infinite space-time is concised in a limited space-time. That's why parallel line marched into the horizon. So it appears non-euclidic because it's a concised artificial space-time. So we exist inside a simulation, a matrix created by the demon, run by the demon. But we don't have the capacity to understand this thing. But ancient people has the capacity to understand that this is a simulation run by the demon. The demon is a superior creature. We do not have the capacity to understand these things. Now I'm going to explain my theory of quantum theory of intelligence based on animal model. I take three animal representative from the animal kingdom: mammal, birds, and insects. As we know, mammal has the highest level of intelligence, intermediate level of intelligence is bird, and the lowest level intelligence is insect. So what I'm saying that human intelligence is falling from high level to lowest level, like heat flow from hot to cold region. So from the highest level, that's the mammal level, from there it is falling to the insect level. So intelligence is falling downward, like heat flows toward the cold part. Now we take dog as the representative of the animal kingdom. So I'm trying to say that human history or human civilization gone through three stages of intellectual and philosophical stages, and that was caused by level of intelligences. First, highest level was dog-like, intermediate level was bird-like, and finally, lowest level was insect-like. Now, based on this one, I'm going to explain now the civilization in detail. The first civilization was like dog-like. Now, what is the characteristics of dog? Dog can hear his master's voice. Dogs are loyal to the master. So think how intelligent dogs will explain the universe. That divine master created the universe with divine power, divine planet. Planet is governed by the divine's powers. The same thing. Similarly, in this level, the highest level of intelligence, man could understood the existence of divine master, not that they're superstitious, they're ignorant. They could understand the existence of the divine master or masters, whatever, but they could understand it because they had the highest level of intelligence. That's why they explain the universe with divine power, planetary motions with divine power, not that they're superstitious. So in these stages, see, they could hear his master's voice, like a dog can hear his master's voice. So that's why in Hebrew Bible there are stories of people who could hear his master's voice. Not that superstitious. They actually could hear his master's voice, the voice of the divine master. Now the intermediate, then energy of intelligence falls to the second level or intermediate level. That's birds-like intelligence. So in this level, people lost the capacity to recognize the ability to hear his master's voice. But what happens here? What is the characteristics of bird? Bird's characteristics is dance, music, color. See, so how would intelligent birds will explain the universe with dance, music, and color? See, and that's why in this stage, people explain the universe with dance, music, and color. That universe is created from music. Planetary motions are governed by music, like music of the spheres of the Pythagorean school. So here I can take Piper Hamilton as an example. What Piper Hamilton is doing. By playing music, it is attracting the rats. It's something like saying that rats are gravitated toward the Pied Piper. Piper. See, that is to say, Pied Piper is using the gravitational property of music. See, it is aligned with the theory that planetary interactions are governed by music. See, music has gravitational property. Gravity is the form of music. So Pied Piper Hamilton is a scientist here who is using the gravitational property of music to gravitate the rats toward him. This is the example of musical science. In this level, weapon was music. Music was used as weapon. Think Rome was burning when Nero was playing the harp. See, actually, Nero was using the harp, music of the harp, to destroy Rome. In this age, music was used as weapon. That's why in Roman religion, there was highly paid music bands. Music was primary weapon. With music, they destroyed the cities and towns. But I don't think this musical weapon is actually sound weapon. It's not sound weapon. They're playing music. That music is creating vibration in time and space. And that time and space is destroying the towns and cities. It's a musical weapon via superstring vibration, not sound weapon. And the lowest level of intelligence, at the last level, is the insect level. What is the characteristic of insect? Insect is engineering animal, chemist animal. So how would intelligent insect explain the universe? With laws of physics and chemistry, mechanics. See, that's why in this level, people are using physics and chemistry to explain the universe, like Big Bang theory, Laplacian nebular theory. See, they're hypothesizing the universe as a great engine which can be engineered. See, this is actually the lowest level of intelligence. Not the highest, lowest. It's the most inferior level of intelligence. So now we have explained 3 stages of philosophical history of human civilization. First stage was the dog-like stage. It was its age of divine science. Second stage was bird-like stage. It was age of musical science. And third stage, final stage, is insect-like stage. It is the age of physical science. These 3, the human civilization has gone these 3 stages of philosophical history.